Taller people earn more money. They get elected more often. They are treated as authoritative and seen as more capable by everyone, including themselves. But according to the most rigorous longevity data we have, they die younger. There is a specific hidden group of people who quietly outlive almost everyone else on Earth. The one thing they all share is something most of us spend our lives wishing we had more of, not less. This contradiction runs on the exact same internal biological wiring. Your height functions as a biological package deal that has been quietly shaping your salary, your lifespan, and your psychology from the very beginning. Let's start before you were born. Scientists have mapped over 12,000 tiny genetic variants linked to human height. Around 80% of your final height was decided right there, locked in by thousands of microscopic nudges before you took your first breath. The remaining 20% gets decided while you are unconscious. During childhood, your body releases massive pulses of growth hormone, the chemical that physically lengthens your bones. Up to 70% of that daily hormone release happens during your first cycle of deep sleep. But those sleep hormones only work if the raw materials are physically present. Look at the Korean peninsula. North and South Korea share identical DNA. Yet thanks to completely different food supplies since 1953, South Korean men now stand roughly 4 inches taller than North Korean men. That gap appeared in a single generation. The Netherlands shows the exact same power of environment. In 1810, Dutch men averaged about 5'5". Today, they are the tallest population on Earth. They gained nearly 8 inches in just 6 generations, purely through an abundance of nutrition. There is also a severe environmental off-switch. A clinical condition called psychosocial dwarfism shows that intense childhood trauma can actually stop a child from growing. Chronic stress floods the body with cortisol, which suppresses the hormones responsible for bone growth entirely, even if the child is eating enough calories. By the time your growth plates close at the end of puberty, that specific combination of genetics, deep sleep, food, and stress has permanently locked in your final height, sealing your biological destiny for adulthood. In adult life, those extra inches operate like a financial cheat code. Each additional inch of height translates to roughly $800 more per year in salary. A 6-foot person earns about $5,000 more annually than someone who is 5'5" for doing the exact same job. Move into corporate leadership and the numbers skew even further. Nearly 60% of Fortune 500 CEOs are 6 feet or taller, despite making up less than 15% of the general male population. This happens because of a bizarre psychological blind spot. Across almost every single global culture, human brains mistakenly read physical height as innate capability, intelligence, and protection. That advantage also extends straight into the chest. Shorter people carry a 32% higher risk of heart disease, a figure that stems strictly from their height, regardless of lifestyle or diet. This animated diagram illustrates why. Taller people naturally develop wider coronary arteries. They literally have wider pipes. This allows their heart to process the same volume of blood pressure with significantly less mechanical strain over decades. Extra height secures undeniable compounding advantages: higher wealth, immediate perceived authority, and a highly durable heart. But the biology providing those exact advantages comes with a severe cost. It centers on one specific hormone. It's called IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1. This is the exact chemical mechanism that lengthens bones in childhood and builds those wider, protective arteries. Yet this exact same protective wiring is secretly executing a highly dangerous function down at the cellular level, one that shorter people rarely have to worry about. IGF-1 aggressively accelerates cellular division throughout the body. While building larger physical structures, it creates a mathematical consequence. Every split carries a chance for error, increasing the likelihood of a dangerous mutation. Across 15 cancer types, risk rises 10% for every 4 extra inches. The same biological engine driving a tall person's physical growth and social success is simultaneously building a hidden, persistent threat inside their tissue. Which brings us back to the group that quietly outlive almost everyone else. Studies tracking thousands of men over decades found a very clear pattern. The shortest men, those 5'2" and under, mathematically live the longest. The world's longest living populations confirm this. Male centenarians in the ancient villages of Sardinia and Okinawa consistently average under 5 feet tall. Being tall means navigating life with a built-in advantage. You are statistically likely to earn more, hold more power, and enjoy a stronger heart. But it costs you years of life and raises your risk of cancer. Being short means facing ingrained societal biases and a literal wage penalty, but it secures a significantly lower cancer risk and buys you more time on this planet. Height functions as a strict biological trade-off, negotiated by your genetics and your childhood environment long before you had a say in the matter. It quietly dictates your income, your health, and your lifespan, whether you realize it or not.